Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I swear October was not my month. But I'm gonna be doing a sushi mukbang, however you like to say it. And I'm so freaking hungry, so I'll show you guys what I got. I came to park somewhere else because I didn't want to eat at the parking lot of the restaurant because it was super small. But I was starving and I was smelling my food on my way here, and I was fucking hungry. And there was traffic, so it took a while. So I got a lot of food actually, but I'm pretty hungry and I can eat. So I got salmon teriyaki, my favorite. This is what it looks like. It has a salmon, rice, salad, you know. And then I got an avocado roll. And then I got a deep fried California roll. Oh my gosh, I'm so fucking hungry. I need to start eating. So, as I was saying, like, yeah, October hasn't been my month. I'm ready for November. Okay, I'm ready. I shouldn't have even put any lipstick on. Oh my god. It's so good. I just realized I didn't ask for a fork. Almost failed. Yummy. I'm gonna eat one of the avocado ones. So I wanted to do like a kind of story time, and it's gonna be about the time Airbnb took my money. It literally did, dude. It fell apart. I'm sad. It was horrible. So last month, my friends and I, we went to Rolling Loud, which I better find a fork in here because I swear this will do. I swear. It's a spoon. Dude, this looks fucking delicious. I wish you guys could eat some with me. I got sushi out of all things because I can't believe I'm eating this with a spoon. Because this girl in the morning, I was on Twitter and she tweeted something about sushi, and I was like, you know what, that's what I should have today. They gave me 2 chopsticks. They probably thought I was gonna share, but you know, I'm big. So we went to Rolling Loud, and it was a group of like 13 people. And I was the one that booked the Airbnb. So obviously, like, the responsibility falls a little harder on my hands because my name is the one on the Airbnb account that rented the place. So we go to Rolling Loud. We had no fucking clue what, honestly, like, I had no clue what area the house was even in. Like, I didn't even do my research. It was far. Rolling Loud was in Oakland and we booked the place in Berkeley. And I never even traveled to like Berkeley or over there, so I didn't even know like the distance and stuff. It said on Google Maps it was gonna be like, I think it was like 20 minutes, which is fine, you know? So we booked the place and we got there, and it was in a really, really nice neighborhood. And that was the last thing I expected, because the house from the outside doesn't look that nice. Like the picture that was on Airbnb, it didn't look that nice, and it looked very small. So we get to the place, and it was not what we expected. Like, the house next door looked fucking beautiful. It looked like the house from Disturbia. If you've watched Disturbia, it looks like so you know Shia LaBeouf looks out the window to the girl's house, the one with the pool. That's what it looked like. I swear, the house looked so pretty. And the only thing about it was that everything was like so close together. But it was in a really nice neighborhood, and it was like in the hills. It was not what it looked like on the Airbnb website. I thought we were gonna get into this house and we were gonna be so squished, but we actually all had our own space. I don't think it was ready. It feels really ripe. Is that the correct word? I don't know. I'll still eat it. Okay. So yeah, that was the good part. The house worked out. It was good. Like, everything was cool about the house. So we go to Rolling Loud the first day, because it's 2 days. If you don't know what Rolling Loud is, it's a festival. So we went to Rolling Loud, and we come back, and you already know, Mom, please don't get mad at me if you watch this video. I'm young. And we weren't even playing music that loud. We were playing music, but it wasn't even that loud. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. So something about the house was that there were weird things, like, number one, the neighbors. The guys were walking into the house, and the neighbor from the nice house that I said, they were so rude. They were like, what are you doing here? And we were like, well, when they told me, I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would she say that in the first place, you know? But she was so rude. Like, how are you gonna tell someone what are they doing there when we paid our fucking money to stay there? So that was the first thing that happened. She was so rude. She was like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? And they were like, we're staying here. And I don't know what she said back, but that was number one. So already that neighbor, we were like, okay, she don't fuck with us. Hold on, let me eat a little bit.
Try me, shoot you on your shorty. I'm cooking up in the lab like I'm Rick and Morty. 40 ladies.
I wanna know who you been calling, who you been texting, when you be on your phone. Yummy. Am I in a food coma or what the fuck? Let me just finish this roll real quick. So yeah, we were the first ones that got to the house, and I was in the room. I think I was changing or something. I think I was taking off my lashes, and they're like, the neighbor was staring at us from the window. Imagine it being super dark. It was probably like 11 by the time we got to the house, 11:30, and that there was an old lady like literally looking through the window, like with her hands right there, like trying to peep in between the blinds. And that threw me off, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is their problem just because we look young? And I didn't even know that the area was gonna be a nice area and stuff, but that was very rude. And so she was looking through the window, and they Nicole, my best friend, if you don't know who she is, she closed the blinds right away. And I was like, and I went out and I was like, what the fuck happened? And she said that the lady was telling them like, come, and that her husband was with her too. Like, it's 11 o'clock, what are you guys doing? That was weird. So we just closed all the blinds, and honestly, I don't know about that house. I wouldn't stay there by myself. Like, I'll tell you that. I wouldn't stay there by myself. I'm glad I went with a big group of people, because it was just like, if it was just me and like 2 other friends, I wouldn't stay there. And that night we were just chilling, like we were listening to music, we were vibing. It was so fun, like we were just all talking, we were just chilling honestly, but we were playing music, but I don't remember it being super loud. So we were in the restroom. It was me and like everyone, all the girls, we were all in the restroom, and I'm not gonna say names because this person doesn't know that I'm filming, and I haven't asked them, and I don't know if they're okay with it, you know, just out of respect. We were all in the restroom, you know, girls, you guys just go in the restroom. And so we were doing that, we were all talking, and we hear a snap, and we look, and I guess she was holding onto the towel rack. It was the sink and the mirror, and then there was a towel rack right here next to the door, but it was like a small one, probably just for like the little towels, to dry your hands and stuff. And there was a towel rack there, and the towel rack snapped off. And it wasn't just like a towel rack that is attached to the wall, like it was inside the wall, like inside the drywall. So it broke the drywall, it like broke off the wall, and we were like, oh fuck, like we didn't really take it serious in the moment, and it wasn't that bad. Like, it really wasn't that bad. We were just like, oh, tomorrow morning, like, we'll go to Walgreens, like, we'll go somewhere and we'll buy glue and we'll just glue it back, because the hole was not big. I left it just hanging a little bit so we could just fix it the next day. And what everybody kept doing is that they would keep putting the rack back into the hole, and it just made the hole so big and ugly. Like, it made the wall around it ugly too. Like, you could tell in the paint that it was getting scratched from like people putting it in the hole, and then it would fall and it would like scratch the wall as it would fall down. So that was the thing that happened. But we were just saying, like, it's fine, like, we'll fix it, and if we can't fix it, then we'll pay for it. It doesn't cost that much. The hole is this big. So we left it as that, and the next morning we were at Rolling Loud, or the next day we were at Rolling Loud, and I checked my phone and I have a message from the host, and she's like, she basically says that the neighbors complained that we made too much noise, that it says in the rules that no partying. And I was just like, oh, we weren't, you know, because I didn't think we were, dude, it wasn't that loud. It really wasn't. So that was already like first thing that happened, the annoying ass neighbors. That morning of day 2, Nicole was like, Ale, the toilet is crooked. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, yeah, go look at it. And I was staring at it, and it was literally like crooked. Like, a toilet's supposed to be straight, you know, like this toilet was like a little bit to the side. And I remember thinking in my head for like a second, I was like, we couldn't have done that. So keep that in mind. I cleaned like if I was cleaning my own house. We swept, we vacuumed, we did the beds. I messaged the Airbnb lady back and I said, I am so sorry. So this is what she said. I appreciate that you want to have a good time. However, I have received 2 complaints, obviously from the dumbass neighbors. I have received 2 complaints from neighbors about noise, very loud and very late. Obviously the neighbors on both sides, because they were both fucking weirdos. This is a quiet neighborhood, so please respect the neighbors and keep the noise down and perhaps inside. It was inside. I said, I am so sorry about that. We were just playing music and we weren't at the house the majority of the time. There were no parties. I had plenty of weird encounters with the neighbors as well, but we tried to sleep early last night and keep the noise level down. There was also an incident in the restroom where the towel rack was broken, and we take full responsibility for that and are willing to pay the cost of the damage. And she never replied to that message. She never replied. This was on September, I sent this message September 17th, and on October 5th, I checked my bank account, and tell me why I had negative $375. I was like, what the fuck is this? And it said from Airbnb. I was like, this better not be what they're charging me for the towel rack, because I know, I will post a picture. You guys will know that that shit does not cost $375. I was mad. That's almost $400. That's almost what I paid for the Airbnb. I wasn't able to finish filming the video when I was eating because my camera died, but let me just finish. So I think I left off saying that they charged me, and I messaged her again and I said, y'all know I got the receipts, and I said, hi, I was just charged $375 to my card from Airbnb, and I'm wondering if it was because of the incident. And I was just trying to get to the bottom of everything. I was talking to my friend, the one that broke the thing, and I was like, hey, like, they charged me this much for that. And we were both like, that's not okay, that's not the right amount, because the hole was so small. I get on the phone with Airbnb, and first of all, the guy I was talking to, he was not helpful at all. He kept telling me that I had to like tell him what email I used. I was telling him I don't know what email it could be because I gave you the 2 emails that I used. And I was like, how am I supposed to give it to you if I don't know what email it is? Can you please tell me what email it is so I can log in and let you know? And he didn't want to. And then I logged into some super old email that I would use when I was in middle school, and tell me why. That was the email. And tell me why. There were so many messages that I had from Airbnb support, and it was like, I guess the lady didn't reply to me because she just like wanted to contact me through like Airbnb. Like, she didn't want to have any direct contact with me, but the lady fucking played me. She played me so hard. So while I was on the phone with the guy, I finally got the email, and he gave me a whole list of things that the lady said that's what we were being charged for. And I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? So let me read to you all the stuff that supposedly we broke. She said, this was the haul, guys. That was the haul that we paid $375 for. She cleaned out clogged master bedroom toilet base, had been stuffed with paper towels, which, number one, the one thing about the restroom is that it didn't have a garbage can. So obviously you're gonna throw the toilet paper into the toilet because there's no garbage can. So she was saying that we stuffed it, which, sis, get a garbage can then. If you don't want people to throw shit inside your toilet, then get a garbage can. So that was the first thing she said, right? And the second thing she said was they had to reseat and seal the guest bathroom toilet because it had been moved off the base. So remember earlier in the video I said that Nicole mentioned to me that the toilet was crooked, and I tried pushing it because I was like, there's no fucking way that we moved this toilet. So I tried pushing it just to make sure, and the toilet didn't move. So if the toilet didn't move after, how would we have moved it in the first place? And I don't know anything about toilets, like I don't know anything about that stuff, but how the fuck are we gonna move a toilet? Number 3, she said, repaired and installed guest bathroom towel rack. Rack was pulled off the wall. Repairs including filling damaged holes, repainting wall, and installing a towel rack in a new location. Which, yeah, we take fault for that, you know, like we fucked up there, we shouldn't have done that, but we were willing to pay for it. And she said that she had to clean because we left garbage everywhere and that there was vomit, which we weren't, like, what else can I say? We literally were not wilding out to the point that everybody was throwing up. Like, we cleaned up after ourselves. I'm telling you guys, like, we literally swept, we took out our garbage, we did the beds, we vacuumed, and then she has the audacity to still say that we left garbage everywhere. Where? And she said that we threw towels into the garbage can. I was so mad because how are we gonna move a toilet from the floor? Someone please explain to me. If you know how that could happen, tell me in the comments, DM me, tell me how that happens. And then she said that we spilled water on her expensive hardwood floors. If I spill water on my floor, what's the big deal? I'm gonna pick it up. Like, I never heard of anyone like tripping because they spill water somewhere. And then she said it took them 8 hours to clean, and that's why. So basically the $375 were to fix the toilet that supposedly is crooked, that we pushed, or I don't know, to fix the wall, to clean, give me a discount or something at this point, because I was not trying to pay $375, even though it was between all of us. Like, literally the only thing that we did was break the thing, and it doesn't cost more than $150 to do. $375. Maybe that's not a lot to you guys, but that was a lot to me. But it was just some bullshit. Like, they literally overcharged us for everything, and I kept going back and forth with Airbnb, and they took off $25, and they told me that they couldn't do anything else, and I was just like, you know what, whatever, I'll pay this. But anyways, guys, that's my story on how Airbnb took my money. I hope you guys enjoyed. I already have a video in mind that I don't know if you guys might want to hear. It's a story time about how my mom didn't let me go to prom on the day of prom. So if you want to see that video, please let me know down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.